Laura Loomer. The name itself sparks debate, ignites controversy, and divides opinions as sharply as any political fault line. A staunch supporter of former President Donald Trump, Loomer has emerged from the fringes of the far right to occupy a space unnervingly close to the former president. Her journey, from provocateur to purported influencer, raises unsettling questions about the nature of power, the allure of extremism, and the future of American political discourse. Loomer first gained notoriety for her incendiary rhetoric and publicity stunts, often targeting Muslims and immigrants. Banned from major social media platforms for violating hate speech policies, she doubled down on her controversial stances, painting herself as a victim of censorship and a martyr for free speech. This self-styled image resonated with a segment of the American population disillusioned with traditional media and drawn to Trump's populist message. Her unwavering loyalty to Trump, coupled with her willingness to publicly attack his perceived enemies, endeared her to the former president and his inner circle. Loomer became a fixture at Trump rallies and events, her voice amplifying the former president's grievances and echoing his attacks on the media, the left, and those deemed disloyal within his own party. As Trump's presidency faced increasing scrutiny and legal challenges, Loomer's presence grew more prominent. She was a constant fixture at his side, her unwavering support serving as a shield against mounting criticism and a testament to the enduring power of his base. This close association, however, has raised concerns about Loomer's influence on the former president and the potential implications for American politics. Rumors of Loomer's influence within Trump's circle have swirled for years, fueled by her frequent appearances alongside the former president and her vocal support for his policies. Whispers turned to outright accusations in April 2025 when Trump dismissed several high-ranking intelligence officials, including General Timothy Hoff, the head of the National Security Agency and the head of U.S. Cyber Command. These dismissals, coming on the heels of other high-profile firings, sent shockwaves through Washington. Critics accused Trump of purging the intelligence community of anyone deemed disloyal, further eroding the guardrails of American democracy. Adding fuel to the fire were reports that Loomer had played a key role in these dismissals, feeding Trump's suspicions about the officials' loyalty and pushing for their removal. One incident in particular raised alarm bells. Loomer reportedly flagged the use of the encrypted messaging app Signal by several intelligence officials as evidence of their disloyalty to Trump. This accusation, seemingly based on conjecture and fueled by Loomer's own distrust of the intelligence community, reportedly resonated with the former president, who has long harbored suspicions about deep state actors working against him. While the full extent of Loomer's involvement in these dismissals remains unclear, the allegations themselves raise troubling questions about the role of unelected and unqualified individuals in shaping national security policy. The possibility that someone with Loomer's history of inflammatory rhetoric and conspiracy theories could influence presidential decisions on such a sensitive matter is a chilling prospect to say the least. Trump, for his part, has walked a delicate tightrope when it comes to addressing Loomer's influence. He has publicly praised her as a very good patriot and a very strong person, acknowledging that he listens to her recommendations. However, he has stopped short of confirming her direct involvement in personnel decisions, particularly the recent intelligence community firings. This careful dance reflects the political tightrope Trump continues to walk, even in his post-presidency. He recognizes the value of Loomer's unwavering support and her ability to mobilize his base. Her inflammatory rhetoric and extreme views, however, make her a liability, alienating moderate Republicans and fueling accusations of extremism. Trump's public statements about Loomer often seem designed to placate both sides. He praises her loyalty and patriotism, implicitly validating her views, while simultaneously distancing himself from her most extreme statements. This strategy allows him to maintain the support of his base, who see Loomer as a fearless truth-teller, while attempting to avoid alienating potential allies in the Republican Party. This delicate balancing act, however, becomes increasingly difficult to maintain as Loomer's profile grows and her influence becomes more apparent. Her presence within Trump's inner circle serves as a constant reminder of the former president's ties to the far right and his willingness to embrace extremism in pursuit of his political goals. Section 4. A Pattern of Provocation, Loomer's Controversial Past. To understand Laura Loomer's rise and her potential influence on Donald Trump, one must delve into her past. a tapestry woven with threads of controversy, provocation, and unwavering self-belief. Loomer's journey to the heart of American political discourse began not in the halls of power, but on the fringes, where outrage is currency and attention, however garnered, is the ultimate prize. From the outset, Loomer seemed to court controversy with a zeal that belied her relative youth. Her early career was marked by a series of stunts and pronouncements designed to shock and appall, often targeting Muslims and immigrants. She disrupted a Shakespeare-in-the-Park production of Julius Caesar because she perceived it as anti-Trump. She handcuffed herself to the door of Twitter's headquarters after being banned from the platform for violating its hate speech policies. She even filmed herself removing her pants in the lobby of the New York Times building, a bizarre protest against what she deemed the newspaper's biased coverage of Trump. These acts of defiance, often dismissed as mere attention-seeking, revealed a shrewd understanding of the modern media landscape. In an age of viral outrage and social media echo chambers, Loomer recognized that controversy sells and that there was no such thing as bad publicity. Her antics, however extreme, guaranteed her a captive audience, particularly among those already predisposed to her message of grievance and anger. This calculated embrace of controversy, however, came at a cost. Loomer's incendiary rhetoric, often bordering on hate speech, led to her being banned from major social media platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. She was also banned from using Uber and Lyft after a series of anti-Muslim tweets. These bans, far from silencing her, only served to amplify her message among her supporters, who viewed her as a martyr silenced for speaking truth to power. Section 5. The Martyr's Mantle, Loomer's Self-Styling. Laura Loomer's transformation from fringe provocateur to purported influencer within Donald Trump's circle is a testament to the power of self-mythologizing in the age of social media. Loomer, with a keen understanding of the digital landscape, has successfully crafted an image of herself as a martyr, a truth-teller, silenced by the forces of political correctness and the liberal elite. This carefully cultivated persona has resonated with a segment of the American population disillusioned with traditional media and drawn to Trump's populist message. Loomer, in their eyes, is not a purveyor of hate speech but a courageous warrior, battling against censorship and fighting for their right to speak freely, no matter how offensive or inflammatory their words may be. This self-portrayal has been bolstered by Loomer's own actions and rhetoric. She has repeatedly framed herself as a victim of persecution, claiming that she is being targeted for her unwavering support of Trump and her willingness to challenge the status quo. She has also established a legal defense fund, further cementing her image as a martyr fighting against powerful forces determined to silence her. This carefully constructed narrative of victimhood has proven to be a potent force. It has allowed Loomer to deflect criticism, rally support, and ultimately gain access to the highest echelons of power. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about the seductive allure of martyrdom in the digital age and the dangers of conflating free speech with hate speech. Section 6. Loomer's Shadow, a harbinger of things to come. The story of Laura Loomer is not just about one woman's rise to prominence within the orbit of a former president. It is a reflection of a larger societal shift, a blurring of the lines between truth and falsehood, between legitimate political discourse and dangerous extremism. Loomer's ascent, fueled by outrage, enabled by social media, and embraced by those in power, raises uncomfortable questions about the future of American democracy. Her influence, whether whispered in Trump's ear or amplified through his actions, represents a normalization of fringe beliefs, a mainstreaming of hate. Her proximity to power, however informal, serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of democratic institutions and the ease with which they can be eroded from within. Loomer's story is a warning, a harbinger of a future where truth is subjective, facts are malleable, and the loudest voices, however hateful or misleading, hold sway. It is a future where the very foundations of civil society, built on tolerance, reason, and respect for dissenting views, are threatened by the rising tide of extremism. The question remains, will Loomer's shadow continue to loom over American politics, or will her rise serve as a wake-up call, a catalyst for a much-needed national conversation about the dangers of unchecked extremism and the importance of safeguarding democratic values? The answer, as with so much in these uncertain times, remains to be seen.